Gentleman from Florida is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank the Ranking Member Lucas for yielding me time to speak on this legislation on the floor today. H.R. 4447, the Clean Economy and Jobs Innovation Act, authorizes research and development activities across the Department of Energy's applied energy programs. As my colleagues have noted, while there are several bipartisan provisions in this package, they are outweighed, unfortunately, by partisan priorities and a rushed and irresponsible legislative process. I think by now we can all recognize how many missed opportunities for true bipartisanship that have been complicated by this approach, and critical minerals is certainly one of them. Critical minerals play a vital role in our everyday lives. Battery storage, defense systems, healthcare equipment, medicines, things that impact U.S. national security, economic growth, and energy independence are all reliant on secure and safe access to critical minerals. However, currently, the United States is dependent on other countries for 31 of 35 critical minerals identified by the Department of Interior. And of these, 14 are imported to the U.S. at a rate of 100%. On the list, lithium, in particular, graphite, that power clean energy solutions, all of which are controlled by China. China, in fact, holds an overwhelming advantage in access to critical minerals, and the COVID-19 pandemic has made it dangerously clear that we cannot, as a nation, rely on China for our essential resources. In May, I introduced H.R. 7061, the American Critical Mineral Exploration Act, which builds on the successes of the Senate's American Mineral Security Act by taking a more comprehensive approach to onshoring these critical mineral supply chains. Earlier this year, it seemed like many of these provisions would be considered in good faith negotiations with Science Committee Democrats. But unfortunately, despite our shared goals, we've had to pause negotiations in order to now consider this partisan messaging bill that is on the floor today. This is a waste of the taxpayers' money and a waste of a few remaining legislative days. This is why I offered Thank you, Ranking Member. This is why I offered an amendment to replace the critical minerals text in H.R. 4447 with the American Critical Mineral Exploration Act, and I was disappointed to see it was not made in order. I find this surprising, since my bill serves an expanded companion to the Senate's Critical Mineral Security Act, which was included in Chairwoman Murkowski's American Energy Innovation Act, and House Democrats claim the goal of H.R. 447 is to mirror that package. We clearly see that not to be the case. It is time to get back to work on clean energy solutions, on bipartisan solutions, and addressing China. It is time to act on our promises of bipartisanship. The majority has now canceled our agreements on the China Task Force, clean energy, and critical minerals. I urge my colleagues to oppose this legislation. I yield back the balance of my time.